Okay, so I don't know how many of you will be able to hear me because I'm trying to be quiet so I don't wake up the people in the other room. But I'm going to do a makeup tutorial. It's not really supposed to be based off anything, it's just a random makeup tutorial that looks pretty cool to me, so I figured I'd share it with people to start my channel. First we use concealer. I require very pale concealer, as you can see, so just get your right shade and a very good concealer. This is Almay Pure Blends, so I don't know if you can read that. So just evenly blend it. Okay, so after you've applied the concealer, we're going to start with Almay Pure Blend eyeshadow, and we're going to use their natural color. This is more of a stone frosty color, I guess you could say. A shiny gray, and we apply that with a small brush to the upper lid. And what I like to do so it doesn't get on my lower eye, because I have really bad circles I use a cloth to cover up my under eye. And if this audio doesn't turn out right, I guess I'll just add music to it. So, okay. Just apply to the thighs. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye so that it doesn't look quite so messed up. And it always helps to line a little bit under the eye, which is why I use these kind of brushes. And the other eye. So this is going to seem rather repetitive, but this is more of a bluish version of what I had up in the top. It's an off-brand, but if you don't have sensitive skin, then I guess it's okay to use, but if you have sensitive skin, then by all means don't use it, because my skin is like iron, it'll stand anything. So you just place it on the front area right here, like in the corner. And if you mess up, just take your little rag and okay. Just place it on front like that. And it may blend in very well, but to pop out more. And in case anybody's wondering why I look kind of dead tonight, it's kind of late when I'm doing this, because I've been busy all day, so it won't look this horrible. So after you've done that, I'll leave that left over here. Take Revlon Sugar Sugar. They have pink colors, gray colors, white colors, all that. I'm using a kind of pinkish color, but it really doesn't matter. It's made for your lips, but it's pretty safe on the eyes. So just dump it into a little pile on a surface. Take a spongy brush and dab it lightly, kind of run it over your fingers so you don't have any excess, and go over lightly. And so after you got this part done, you want to take your rag and dab so you don't have any excess on the eye. The next step is you take a slightly reddish color. That's up in the top of this. This one's kind of a sparkly reddish brown. Again, if you have very sensitive skin, I would not advise to use off-brand because it could cause breakouts. I'm pretty sure you could find a similar color in the type of brand that you use. You take and dab your brush, and you go outside about right here. You can do it a little bit heavier just depending on how you want the look. And I should be using this rag. And then take the rag and pat it until it blends in. And then do that like that on the other side, and you have the eyeshadow done. It's not a very vibrant eyeshadow, it's very mellow tone, and it's kind of a naturalistic look. So, I mean, it's pretty good for summer because you don't look like a clown, but at the same time, it doesn't look like something you wear when you're in the 5th grade. So, the eyeliner really isn't that hard on the lower part, so you don't use this on the top, but this is the Color Workshop eye pencil, which their stuff is kind of off-brand, and again, if you have sensitive skin, I wouldn't advise using that, and any eyeliner will really work. I mean, if this is kind of a harder eyeliner to work with, so if you have a better eyeliner, it might turn out looking a little bit better than this, but you just touch the little circular area with your eye with it, and then you do little strokes down, and then each back up to your other part of your eye. And then you do the same with the other. Make sure it's not too thick and at least not very clumped up on either side. Next, another thing I'm going to show you is Revlon Bedroom Eyes. This is a very dark blue color, which will kind of go in with the grayish blue. But you have to be very careful when using this. You'll close in your eyes, and you have to have a rag for this, or it will give you raccoon eyes instead of bedroom eyes. And I messed up. If you mess up, then that's why we have the rag, and you can also just place concealer over it. Let's see. Let's get back over this. Back over it with concealer, and it looks good, doesn't it? So all you need to do with that is close your eyes and dab along the lower part of your lid, and if you're very heavy-handed, it helps to rub it off on something a little bit like a rag. can do the other eye the same way. Maybe I can show you how to use the rag right without getting all over your lower eye. And another tip is, if you have very smudgy mascara or eyeliner, excuse me, it's best to put that on at the very end. I just tend to do it like this because mine stays on pretty well, so it doesn't have to go in any specific order. The only thing I tell you is, like, if it gets clumped up, just dab your fingers or your cloth over a little bit, and that should take care of any blotchiness. And if you mess up, just blend it into your makeup. It's not that big of a deal. I really need to work on keeping my workshop loaded because I hate having to go back and forth in my pajamas. Okay. This is my first makeup tutorial, so I'm sorry if it's a little unorganized. So I have the Color Workshop mascara, which is again an off-brand. Any mascara will work. I'm just using this because this is a makeup kit that I got from my father. So. I'm fixing up vlog I made prior to this step. Since this takes a lot of work, I wouldn't advise you using very messy mascara, just because if it messes up or sticks too bad, then you have to redo all of this over again, and that's not very fun. I have to do it like 5 times in a day. Something I like to do is very not noticeable at all, but you don't want to put something too heavy or too glossy on your lips, because then you look kind of cheesy or kind of clownish. So this was also gotten in Color Workshop. I used a very faint pink right there, and all you do is you dab it on your fingers and then place on your lips. And what this does, it doesn't really color, it just gives you kind of a natural shine. So this is the end of my tutorial. I hope this helps out. I'm going to be posting a hair tutorial on a very natural but elegant hair look. It looks kind of almost like you've been to the beach, and it can even be done with short hair. As you can see, I have fairly short hair, so I hope this tutorial helps somebody. And goodbye everybody, and I'm going to post my hair tutorial next.